Hello and welcome to another workout with my stairs. These are different stairs. These are my stairs going up to the yoga studio. If you come to my yoga classes, the yoga studio is upstairs. My bedroom is right behind me, and the kitchen is downstairs, and that's where my other stairs are. But there's people in my backyard right now, and I feel uncomfortable recording a workout video by myself with people in my backyard. So here I am upstairs hiding from them. But the great thing is I have all sorts of weird stairs in my house, and so I can still do a workout with you and my stairs together. Hey, happy finals week. It's you are almost there. If you are watching this video the week that it comes out, you are hopefully getting an opportunity to move and sweat with me before your finals begin on Saturday. I wish you the best of luck. I promise that you can get through this, and you will do great. And the reason you will do great is because you're moving your body and you are taking a steady break. And so let's go ahead and move together. Stand up. And I'll, as we start to move, I am going to explain what exactly we're going to do. I started with hip circles. Let's start with ankle circles, shall we? So let's do it around the world. So while we're doing it around the world, while you're starting to mobilize your joints, just keep doing what I'm doing. We are going to do a Tabata style workout today. Tabata is great because it's efficient, it uses time wisely, and it also balances a good mix of work and rest. So I figured those would be that would be a good format for the work that we are going to do today. We are going to do 3 Tabatas total. Each Tabata lasts for 4 minutes, and we'll do a short break in between each of them. If you don't feel like you have the time to do all 3 Tabatas with me, just do one, right? Something is better than nothing. Avoid the trap of all or nothing thinking. Avoid the temptation to say, well, just because I can't work out for an hour means I'm not going to work out at all. That's silly. There's no rule that says that you have to work out for an hour to make it worth your while. Any amount of work, even the amount of work we've done thus far, is better than nothing. Let's take some breaths together. Inhale. 8 more, 7 more, 6 more, 5 more, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, last one, hip circles. So a Tabata, if you've never done one before, is a balance of work and rest, meaning 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, on and on for 4 minutes. So like I said, each Tabata lasts for 4 minutes. We'll take a short break in between each one. So it moves pretty quickly, and the idea behind the Tabata is that you give 100% effort for the 20 seconds of work because you know that 10 seconds of rest is coming. Now, I like to add a little twist to my Tabatas so that nobody gets bored, and that is that I like to do 2 movements, A-B style. So we do 20 minutes with movement A, 20 seconds with movement A, 10 seconds with rest, and then 20 seconds with movement B, 10 seconds of rest. 20 seconds of movement A, 10 seconds of rest, 20 seconds of movement B, 10 seconds of rest. You'll get it. All right, arm swings. Also, my shoulder is still rehabbing from some unknown injury. I tweaked my shoulder at some point, probably setting something heavy in the backseat of my car, and it still feels a little unstable, and so I am not going to do push-ups. I am going to do planks instead. So there is a Tabata where I am recommending that you do push-ups, but I will be doing plank. But you do you. So if you want to do what I'm doing, or if you want to do something completely different, I'm all for it. Let's do your neck. Relax your neck to the right, to the left. And you know what, since you've probably been sitting and studying for a long time, maybe you've even been sacrificing your sleep a little bit, your neck might be storing some of that tension, and so you might even just take your hands and crawl your fingers along your neck muscles, along your traps. See if you can maybe encourage a little bit of relaxation, a little bit of muscle release in your neck muscles. I hope you're sleeping well. I hope you're getting enough sleep, and quality sleep, and that you're turning off your electronics half an hour before you are trying to go to sleep. You know, if you close your laptop and then immediately lay down in bed, sometimes that can cause sleep to elude you a little bit. So I encourage you to maybe think about ways that you can wind down in between technology and sleep rather than just transitioning from one to the next. Okay. Step it out to a plank. Wherever you are, step it out to a plank. Shoulders are over wrists. And maybe start to rock your body weight forward, back, forward, back. Warming up the wrists, the shoulders. Now step your right foot forward. And let's get some nice little knee circles here. I did a bunch of heavy squats this week, and so my inner thighs are feeling it. Other side. Step it back, step it forward. Little knee circles here. Mobilize into that hip. Okay, so I thought we could start out with movements that are perhaps a little bit less technical, and that will kind of help us warm up. So we're going to start with the movements being jumping jacks and push-ups. Jumping jacks and push-ups. Like I said, I am doing plank. Because we are starting with push-ups, I'm going to go ahead and recommend that maybe you dial it down just a little bit, even maybe for the first couple Tabata rounds. Like maybe you do plank with me, or maybe you do an elevated push-up, or maybe you have your knees down. What would it look like for you to dial down the intensity of the push-ups for at least the first couple rounds of the Tabata, and then maybe you increase the intensity? Okay, let's step it back to a squat here, and then just kind of rock back and forth, sinking into your hip muscles, your inner thighs. Nice deep breaths. Hopefully this doesn't confuse you. I'm just going to go ahead and preview all the movements that we're going to do today so you kind of know what's coming. Sit to stands is one of the movements. Spiderman Planks is another. Boat tucks, which are going to be seated on the ground, and then also just stair running. If you have one stair, then you're just going to go up, down, up, down. If you have a lot of stairs, if you have like a whole flight of stairs, you can run up and down it if you want. Remember, it's only 20 seconds, so you want to come back in 20 seconds so you can get your rest and move on to the next thing. All right, go ahead and stand up. Step your feet slightly wider than hip distance apart. Let's do 5 squats. Drop the hips below the level of the knees. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's do some sit-ups. I don't really have the space for sit-ups, but you might. So let's do some sit-ups. Tap the ground overhead, swing the arms forward. Tapping the ground overhead, swinging the arms forward. 3, 2, 1. All right, go ahead and plant your hands along either side of your hips here. Pick up your legs, and you might do a boat with your legs out straight, or you might bend the knees and have the feet parallel with the earth. The idea here is that you're elevated in the low back, you're elevated in the chest, and so you're nice and straight down the spine. Palms are up. Take an inhale, and exhale, release. Nice. Okay, so that's kind of the stabilizing position for those boat tucks that we're going to do. I talked about that. So go back into that boat pose. And now what would it look like for you to do a little sit-up, a little crunch as you lower the feet and the head? It's like you're counterbalancing your upper body towards your lower body as you move. Okay, so that's a boat tuck. Rather than demo all the rest of the movements, we'll talk about them during our breaks. So all you need to know is that we're going to get started with jumping jacks and planks. And I am going to start my little timer. 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, round and around for 4 minutes. We begin with jumping jacks. Stand up. I think you know how to do jumping jacks, but just in case you don't, we're hopping our arms and our legs at the same time. The idea here is that this is also going to help you get your heart rate up. Okay, jumping jacks and push-ups or plank. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 20 seconds of work. 20 seconds goes pretty quickly, so get moving. Remember to breathe. 2, 1, 10 seconds of rest. All right, so you're resting for 10 seconds. You're taking some nice deep breaths. You're preparing for your push-up or plank situation. 3, 2, 1, 20 seconds. Not only am I holding plank, but I've elevated my hands here. So the plank is less demanding on the shoulders. 2, 1, rest. All right, so 10 seconds of rest, and then we stand up for the jumping jacks. Right back to the first movement. 2, 1, go. 20 seconds. Three, 2, 1, rest for 10 seconds. Rest and transition into your second movement, plank or push-ups. 2, 1, plank or push-ups. Remember what I said about maybe increasing the difficulty after your first 1 or 2 rounds? You might think about that. You might think about maybe, what would it look like to increase your challenge here with your push-ups? 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, now we're halfway through that first Tabata, halfway through that first 4-minute round. 3, 2, 1, jumping jacks. Three, 2, 1, rest in preparation for your third plank or push-up set. 3, 2, 1, go. Three, 2, 1, pause. All right, that's 20 seconds or 10 seconds before your fourth and final minute. Stand up, 2, 1, go. Three, 2, 1, rest. 10 seconds of rest before your fourth and final plank or push-up. 2, 1, go. Three, 2, 1, rest. Okay, so we're gonna do 1 minute to rest in between now and our next Tabata, so 1 minute to recover, and to talk about the movements. The movements are sit to stands and Spiderman planks. So sit to stands are with your back facing the stair. You're going to lower until you sit on the step and stand all the way up. Lower to the step, stand all the way up. Lower to the step, stand all the way up. Think of this as a particularly deep squat. If you have the mobility and the flexibility to sit all the way down on the step and maybe shift your body weight back onto your tailbone and then shift your body weight back off of your tailbone to stand up. It's like a boxed squat if you've done that before. Spiderman planks. I'll show you from the side, Spiderman planks. Elbow to knee, elbow to knee, Right, left, right, left. Try to activate your abdominals, crunching from the side. We're starting in 10 seconds with those sit to stands, Spiderman planks. Sit to stands, Spiderman planks. 3, 2, 1, 20 seconds of sit to stands. It's like a very low box squat. By the way, you could also do this on your couch or on a chair. I'm going to a step. 2, 1, rest for 10 seconds. I'm going to a step, but you can go to any piece of furniture, any little ledge. 3, 2, 1, Spiderman plank. Right, left, right, left. Bring your knee to the side. It's not a mountain climber. You're activating your side waist, your obliques. 3, 2, 1, 10 seconds of rest. Back over to sit to stands. 3, 2, 1, 20 seconds of work. Remember, these 20 seconds go fast, but the 10 seconds goes fast too, right? And so we're always in either activity or recovery. Thinking efficiently, breathing efficiently, moving efficiently. 2, 1, 10 seconds to rest and recover. 2, 1, Spiderman planks. Two, 1, rest. Nice, you're halfway through. That's 2 rounds down, 2 to go. 2 minutes down, 2 to go. And by the way, you're halfway through the second Tabata, which means you're halfway through your workout. Here we go, sit to stands. Because we're doing 3 Tabatas. Oh man. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest for 10 seconds. Nice deep breaths before transitioning into those Spiderman planks. 3, 2, 1, go. Three, 2, 1, rest. 10 seconds of rest. Getting started with our 4th and final round right here. Go. Three, 2, 1, rest. About to get started with our last time doing these Spiderman planks. 3, 2, 1, go. Two, 1, stop. Okay, so we have 1 minute between now and our next Tabata. Take a couple deep breaths. Let's talk about the movements. Starts with those boat tucks. I actually already showed you those, where your hands are balanced alongside your hips. Really, this is all about finding that balancing point between your upper and your lower body and maintaining that tension as you move through space. Trivia, moving your body through space and controlling it with your core is known as gymnastics. This is a gymnastics movement. Is how you control the movement of your body through space. You're not doing it with weights, you're not doing it with resistance, you're doing it with your body. Oh, and stair running. If you're just doing one stair, you're going up and down. If you want to do lots of stairs, And be my guest, just come back in time for your break. 10 seconds before we get started with those boat tucks. And we're off to the races, the third and final Tabata. 3, 2, 1, right here. Maintain your balance. You're not going all the way to the floor. You're hovering. 2, 1, time. Rest. 10 seconds before we get started with our running. I'm gonna go up and down, but I'll be back in time. 2, 1, go! Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. 10 seconds of rest before we get back into the boat tucks. That's 1 minute down, 3 to go. 2, 1, go. Ooh. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds. That was tiring. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Five seconds. 2, 1, time. Rest. Sorry, I keep saying time. We're only halfway through. Boat tucks in 3, 2, 1, go. Whew. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds of rest before we get right back into our third run of 4. Go! Five seconds. Time. Rest. Getting started for our fourth and final round of our last Tabata. 2, 1, go. Rest. I hate those. I'm so glad those are over. All right. Running. In 3, 2, 1, go. Five seconds. And time. Very nice. All right, catch your breath. I hope you enjoyed those 3 Tabatas. I hope even if you did just 1, even if you did just 2, or if you did all 3, or if you go back to the beginning of the video and you do them all over again. Moving your body is never the wrong choice, especially when you're experiencing a little bit of stress in your life. So take some breaks. Make it through the weekend. You've got this. Bye.